The US threatened to start a trade war, which China said it would fight at all costs. What do politicians, entrepreneurs and influencers think? We took your questions to the Buao Forum for Asia.
I don't think it's a war yet.
And there are no executions yet.
There's a bit of time for negotiation here.
So this is a bilateral dispute and it's between the parties.
I think it's a trade dialogue right now.
Any trade war, there is no winner.
Trade war is not a good idea for not only China and the US, but for the rest of the world.
The two biggest economies in the world cannot afford a trade war. There is such an interconnected and interwoven and interdependent relationship between China and the United States.
如果是真正去做这个贸易战，去打这个贸易战，没必要，对大家是一种共同伤害。
Technology and production and manufacture are all globalized and global value chains will be affected.
No one will win if we get into a major trade conflict between the two major economies in the world.
China has a lot more leverage today than what it had before.
Well, it is a dangerous game insofar as these are people's real lives. If we get into imposing tariffs, people's cost of living will go up.
There is a rule-based world that we should all try to follow.
I think the consumers would all suffer, yes.
And this hurts ordinary people at a time where the world is trying to improve people's standards of living and well-being.
In the end, there's a rules-based trade system and only negotiations can take these countries forward.
At the end of the day, it's the people that we are serving, not just in these countries, but around the world, that their welfare and their health are not affected.
I think right now the best way to solve it is to make everything slower, not escalate day per day.
In the last decades, we've always managed to come to a negotiated solution, so I think it'll happen this time too.
We need to be thoughtful and cautious at this moment. So we would urge that a resolution be found constructively rather than the destruction of a long-standing conflict that will hurt us all.
There will be a lot of uncomfortable moment, maybe, but then it will resolve it to be a much more friendlier situation.